so much for tuning back into my channel. Your girl is back with another lit video on the Divine Guru with N. If this is your first time here on my channel, hello, welcome, nice to meet you. Welcome to the family, my love. On this channel, I make tarot picker card readings like this one, and other spiritual related and motivation related videos to help you discover the Divine Guru that's within yourself, honey. So if that's something that you like and you enjoy and it resonates with you, I do highly encourage you to consider subscribing to my channel, only if you want to. No bad energy this way, honey, all right? But if you do subscribe, please do not forget the notification bell down below so you stay updated when I post future videos, all right? So today's video is about you, Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising for your July 2020 predictions, okay? We're going to see what you guys can expect, what's coming your way during July of 2020. Now, these are general readings, so something in this reading may not resonate. This reading may not resonate at all. Bless, that is perfectly fine. Take what resonates and leave the rest, my love. And you may feel called to check out another reading for a zodiac sign. It's very well represented within your chart, since I am doing these readings for all the zodiac signs, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, Aries. All right, so you guys have angel number 7, choose wisely, angel number 8, accelerated motion, and angel number 6, third eye chakra. Wow, 6, 7, and 8 here. So let's see what's going on, all right? Divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What can Aries, sun, moon, and rising expect during July of 2020? Please and thank you. Okay, so the energy here for the beginning of the month, okay? So you have angel number 7, choose wisely here as the overall energy. You do also have the 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so I do feel here that this is kind of spirit kind of giving you this message of choosing your battles wisely, okay? Since you guys do have that angel number 7 there with choose wisely, and with the 5 of Swords, I do feel like there's something that's going on that's kind of draining you emotionally, Aries, throughout the beginning of the month of July. But I'm seeing like there's a message here from spirit that's saying, like, why are you worrying? You know, like, things are going to work out in your favor, and it's like, you know that, but it's like for some reason you're still kind of you're sweating over the situation. You're still kind of worried about it. You know, maybe you just still have that little inkling of doubt that, oh, this might not work out, this may not be something that's going to work out in my favor, or I don't see how I can overcome this. All right, now with the 5 of Swords here, you know, Swords is the energy of, you know, our mental state. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of mental conflict or just some confusion going on during the beginning of the month. For some of you, it could be having, you know, to make a lot of decisions on, you know, where do you want to go? Where do you want to stay, as in terms of like your environment, or in terms of your relationships? You know, what do you want? What do you really desire? What do you want to go after? You know, or who is truly you is something else that I'm seeing that you guys may be questioning throughout the beginning of July here. But I do feel like that for some of you, you are going to have like some sort of options coming up for you throughout the month of July, okay? But specifically here with choose wisely, 5 of Swords, there's definitely some mental conflict, some mental confusion, could be a little bit of drama as well. However, the thing is that you're going to conquer it, all right? So with the 5 of Swords, this is the energy that even though there are, you know, obstacles, even though there are these times of having a lot of confusion, you know, maybe having to like fight for and stand up for yourself is what I'm feeling, or even just trying to validate yourself or show like credibility for yourself. You know, I see you conquering that, okay? Especially if that's something that you feel like you've been having an issue with like ultimately speaking up and speaking your truth. That's something that's going to come towards you, that you're going to begin to step into that energy, especially if that's something that's foreign for you during the beginning of July here. Now with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords here, again, there's something that's really heavily weighing on your shoulders, especially here with this, you know, choose wisely being the overall energy for the beginning of the month for you guys. That 10 of Swords energy here, there's something that just really got you feeling like you're not down. There's this sense of, you know, again, with the 5 of Swords, you could be having this mental conflict, like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, or, you know, nothing ever works out in my favor. Maybe something happened to you prior in June, or I just heard April for some of you, whoever this resonates with, to where you feel like that there's no way you can, like, it seems like whatever your efforts are to try to rise up from that darkness that you may have experienced prior, that it just seems like you have this mindset, like you perceive like there's just no miracles ever come my way. Like you're just kind of losing hope, kind of losing faith. For some of you though, I do feel like that you're having to make a decision here, especially about the beginning of July, because of something that may have happened, like some sort of betrayal, some sort of unexpected situation coming into an end is what I'm hearing for some of you. All right, and it could be related to finances. Some of you may have been unexpectedly laid off, or maybe someone who you thought you could trust at work is someone who may actually had ulterior motives. They may be the reason why you may have gotten fired or something of that sort. Either way, I'm feeling there's some past energy coming in here that's kind of still lingering into the beginning of the month of July for you guys, that you really need to get a hold of when it comes to how you perceive it and how you perceive your life. You have to remember that, you know, these challenges that we go through do not define us. You know, they shape us, they help form our character, but they do not define us. We are not defined by our past actions, okay? But I do just see here with the King of Pentacles, there's definitely some sort of concern or issue around like stability, financial stability, having a sense of a logical way of handling money and handling finances. You know, also I'm hearing accountability and responsibility as well. So you may be feeling some issues with, you know, being able to be that provider, or, you know, being able to just take care of yourself, or to survive, or to find financial stability within your life. But I do feel that energy of you guys really kind of getting to a place to where you're kind of confused. You have a lot of options out there for you, and it's like, which one do I choose? Which one do I go with? You know, maybe for some of you, you may be at a time to where, you know, in July, this is a time to where a lot of people's, you know, leases and contracts begin to be able up for renew. Maybe some of you are really trying to contemplate on, you know, should I resign? Should I renew? Or should I move somewhere else? Maybe you have something that you just picked up a recent responsibility on that really makes you want to consider, well, that's really kind of holding you back from moving on, to really kind of nipping something in the bud here, okay? All right, so here for the middle of the month, you guys do have accelerated motion, number 8, all right? So this gives me 8 of Wands energy here. So let's see what's going on. Wow, so you guys have the Lovers, you have 7 of Swords, and you have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow, Aries. Okay, so here with the accelerated motion and the Lovers here. Now, this could be read a couple of ways. This could definitely mean that for some of you towards the middle of the month, you really could be having a really blossoming relationship with someone, romantic or platonic, throughout the month of July, but especially begin to see it throughout the middle of the month, all right? But this also can mean that you finding more confidence within yourself, you finding more love within yourself, you finding more balance between, you know, what your heart wants and what your mind is saying at the same time, okay? Because with this Lovers energy, you know, it could be honestly just a unison of everybody's on the same page when it comes to, like, everybody, meaning your subconscious, your superconscious, and your conscious mind, okay? Really all on the same page. You have this sense of discernment. You're no longer in this energy that you were in the beginning of the month, to where you're uncertain, you're lacking discernment, and you know, where things are a little bit foggy, not sure which way to go, not sure what decision to make. And now you get into a space to where it is more certain, you are more confident in it, and you do know what you want, having a sense of confidence and discernment, and really standing in that, okay? But I do see here, okay, especially here with the 10 of Cups, you know, I do feel like there's definitely going to be, for some of you, a burst of love. You know, for those of you who are single, you could be somebody coming in, and I feel like you guys may be like, oh Lord. But I do feel like for some of you, it could be a very passionate person coming in that could help you, okay? Someone who you're really connected to, that things could actually take off a lot quicker than you may have not expected, all right? And for those of you who are in a relationship, I do feel like that some of you may have been a period to where things may have been a little bit dry, to say the least, or a little bit bland, or a little bit boring. I do see that spunk coming in as well, that kind of new spark to come in and bring in some new life, some new energy into the relationship. Now, you guys do have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups here. So with this, actually with all three of these cards here, what I'm feeling for you, Aries, is that especially throughout the middle of the month, there's definitely going to be something here that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, okay? But I do feel like that it's something that you feel like you had to pick up more baggage, like you had to get into a better mind state. Again, because like I was saying here with the beginning of the month, there's this confusion, okay, with choose wisely, Five of Swords, there's some mental conflict going on here. Ten of Swords, kind of having that burnout energy, like I just don't know how I can get back up. But I see you guys, again, you're going to get back up, because with this Five of Swords energy, you're going to conquer it. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest, but you're going to conquer these negative mindsets and perceptions that you've been having. And it's through you guys looking at things from a sense of having more stability. It's literally going to be your motivation for obtaining this King of Pentacles energy, all right? Or it could just also be you stepping into a sense of, you know, I love myself, I care about myself enough to where I want the best for myself. Literally flipping the switch throughout the middle of the month of July for you, Aries, okay? Because with the Seven of Swords here, this is about the energy of kind of doing things a little bit under, you know, away from the radar. Things a little bit sneakily, a little bit trickery, you know what I'm trying to say, Aries. All right, so also this could also represent like kind of cutting corners as well. But I do feel like for you in particular, Aries, that you're kind of walking away from that energy. Like you're like, you know what, I'm gonna face this head on. I'm going to actually put the work in to decide, well, to bring more discernment into my life and to decide what I really want, to know then what is it that I truly want, what path do I want, you know, all the options that are on the table for me when it comes to, you know, romance, my job, living situations, whatever it may be, to where you have these decisions to make, these options in your hand. You're then going to have more discernment in it, and I do see it's going to bring you a lot more emotional fulfillment, okay? Now with the Seven of Swords here as well, what I'm also feeling here for you, Aries, is that this is going to be a time that's a little bit, it's going to be trying, okay? When I see the Seven of Swords here, he's picking up these swords. So you're picking up, you know, all of these mental conflicts, these negative thoughts, these negative perceptions that you've had. You're gathering up and you're holding them and you're carrying on, you're walking on, you're persevering, you're keeping pushing on, right? You're pushing on, you're pushing forward, and you're trying to get through. And your effort is not ignored, okay? God sees your effort, and that's why once you start taking that first step, that's when all of things want to begin to fall into place. That's when I see this more enjoyment of life. Because with this Lovers card here, I feel very strong. This is just like an overall improvement of quality of life, of your lifestyle as well. And this could literally mean some of you literally moving on. Like these swords here could be you taking the baggage, or just taking some responsibilities that you may have had, or, you know, taking your stuff and leaving, you know, all the BS behind and moving forward, moving on, starting anew, okay? Getting into a place to where you're just kind of tuning out all the voices, because I do feel like that the reason why this Choose Wisely card here is the overall energy for the beginning of the month for you is because you may have too much chatter going on, baby. You probably just got a lot going through your mind, either through outside sources or just, you know, your own perceptions through social media, whatever it may be, whatever's influencing you, it's drowning out your own voice. And I feel like that's, you kind of feel that, like you're going to become aware of that and get again into this unison with this Lover's energy here, with your conscious, subconscious, and superconscious mind. And you're like, whoa, I see where I need to change. I know where I need to change now. And you're going to do it. You're going to go for it. You're going to pack up shop and move on to where it better serves you. Because I feel like a lot of you may be in a place right now that's just really not serving you. Whether that's a relationship, an environment, a neighborhood, a job. You're kind of in a situation right now to where you're just not happy. You know, things are, you feeling, again, feeling burnt out, you know? And I feel like that's why you have this Ten of Wands energy here for the beginning of the month. You're gonna really realize like, whoa, this is actually detrimental to my health. This is detrimental to my well-being. This is, you know, lowering my quality of life. I'm not happy here. And you're really gonna just take charge and move forward. And once you do, once you make those first steps, baby, God sees it and God said, hold on, let me bless you real quick. Okay, and things will begin to fall in place for you, okay? Because again, I feel like there's just some sort of baggage or responsibility that you guys have taken on that's really kind of been, I'm not gonna say block your blessings, because I feel like these blessings are destined to come to you either way, but it's coming much slower than what it initially was going to come into your life because of this extra baggage or this person or this environment, whatever that's kind of bringing your energy down, getting you into that Ten of Wands energy. I mean, Ten of Swords energy, okay? Wow. All right, so moving on here to the end of the month. So beautiful. You guys have third eye chakra. Whew. Do you guys see this progression? Literally going from the beginning of the month of a lack of discernment to towards the middle of the month, really, you know, facing head on, being aware of what the issue it really is, taking a step forward on having that leap of faith, moving forward, having just the faith, that tiny little faith that you needed, and then seeing the things begin to roll in, seeing miracles start to roll in for you, moving out of that energy from the beginning of the month to where you feel like that things just don't work out for you, to where now you're in the third eye chakra, okay? Oh my gosh, I just flipped these cards over. So beautiful for you, Aries. Third eye chakra, let's talk about it. Intuition, connection to the divine, okay? Really paying attention to the signs from the spiritual realm, from whatever energy is trying to connect with you from the light of the universe, okay? So underneath third eye chakra here, baby, you got a Four of Cups, you have Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Judgment. Oh, Aries, 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 Aries. If you needed confirmation, if you needed a little push for you to have a little bit of faith, if this reading is what you needed to have faith, you got it, honey. You got it. All right, look at this. Four of Cups. Let's talk about it. Four of Cups is the energy of secluding yourself. Again, you guys are packing up shop and you leave and you like, this energy ain't fitting me. Deuces. I'm gonna go somewhere else to where I can listen to myself more. Let go of all of this chatter, of all these hands who got their hand in my pot, except for me, right? Get to a space to where, you know, I'm gonna kind of seclude myself. But I do also feel like as well that, you know, of course with the Four of Cups is the energy of, so you see like the hand with the cup coming out of the sky. So it's kind of like, you know, there's things in place to give you something, to you know, for you to accept something. Like here's actually a miracle coming in, here's an opportunity coming in, here's an offering coming in, a blessing coming into you, but you're not seeing it because you may be in a state to where you're focusing so much on that lack mentality. So I do feel like here that again, this is a work in progress, right? You know, for you to completely change your mindset for forever, it's going to take work, it's going to take time. Nothing happens overnight. But the beautiful thing is that during the month of July, you're going to recognize it. You're going to begin to nip it in the bud. I do feel for you, just honestly, Aries, just being honest with you, you know, during the end of the month, you may be tempted to get back into that old way of thinking, you know, but what's so beautiful is that you're not going to stay there, honey, okay? Because you have Ace of Pentacles and you also have Judgment. So I do feel here that there's divine powers really working for you, okay? There's divine powers. I hear protection. I hear protection. I keep hearing the word protection. So I do feel like you're very protected, or either you may want to get to, you know, a space to where you're feeling safe, or maybe this could be a message of spirits wanting, you know, to protect your energy because of where you're at in the moment just isn't suiting you, okay? that could be what that Four of Cups energy is trying to say here. You know, you really get into a place of seclusion to clear yourself from the energy, protect yourself from these negative energies, and really be open to asking the spiritual realm to help you with protection against negative energies, negative attacks, you know, even just energies that we may be bringing on to ourselves, you know, any negative self-talk that we may be doing, you know, that's detrimental to our own blessings or our own lifestyle, okay? But with the Ace of Pentacles and Judgment here, Aries, Ace of Pentacles, let's talk about it. Okay, so this is the energy of new ventures, new projects, new ideas, things that are of the material, earthly things really coming into fruition. You see things kind of, you know, trying to begin, like, you know, project getting lifted off the ground. If you're thinking about starting a business, whoo, honey, you may see them first few sales come in and it may knock you off your feet, okay? Honestly here, this is such beautiful energy because, again, like I said, I do feel like you guys trying to get to this space of financial stability here with this King of Pentacles energy, right? So this is definitely going to roll in for you by the end of July here. Something is really going to begin to take off. I feel that you're going to also, probably what I'm feeling here as well, I keep hearing like meditate, right? So I feel like that you guys may, again, get into that Four of Cups energy where you're kind of secluded, kind of, you know, aloof, away from people, you know, and you honestly, you may have people come up to you and like, oh my gosh, you're acting so weird, you're acting so strange, like you don't want to talk to us no more. Oh, they think that you're you think that you're better than everybody now, like since you moved, blah blah blah. Don't let that even phase you, okay? This is about you, and this is about helping you and helping you grow, helping you become your better self, helping you get to a space to where you find your true authentic self and your true identity and identify with whatever it is that you want to identify with, right? So if you relay that to people and they still don't understand it, or they still can't respect it, then they may be that negative energy that was holding you back, okay? They may be that negative energy that's preventing you from cutting, you know, the ties of something or letting the door of something close, okay? Because I am just kind of getting this gist of the death energy here, you know, something really needing to end, all right? But here also, with this Judgment card, whoo, honey, divine powers are really working in your favor. With these cards here, this is definitely a beautiful sign that, especially for those of you who may have been having some sort of legal issues, that I do feel like it's going to be working in your favor. You know, some jurisdiction is going to be within your favor. All right, I do see literally blessings coming in, miracles coming in for you, Aries, by the end of July 2020. It's fated. It's fated. It's meant for you. It's literally coming out for you. This is literally what is meant for you. You can't stop it. Nobody can block this from coming in, but it's just that negative energy you may have been harnessing, or the negative energy that you've been around, was just slowing it down. But once you let it go, then you already know what's happening, okay? It's coming in quick with the quickness, okay? But you gotta be in tune. You gotta be in tune. You have to be willing to listen to these, you know, the answers, the knowledge, the guidance that's coming from the spiritual realm. You have to be open to hearing that, Aries, okay? Because I'm seeing here, your spiritual team is definitely trying to connect with you, okay? God's definitely trying to connect with you, especially during the end, you know, during like the end of the month of July, okay? There's definitely something coming in for you that you really need to pay attention to, because that's what's going to start this. It may even be such a creative idea that comes in as a new business venture that you may maybe like, oh my gosh, why have I never thought of this? Like, literally, please pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to what other people are saying. Okay, I'm getting excited. What I just heard was talk less, observe more, okay? So for some of you, that could also correlate into overthinking less, observe more, listen more, pay attention more. Don't be so caught up in your head. Don't be so caught up on speaking as well. Really listen, really be in the moment is something that I'm feeling as well for you, Aries, okay? Because that could be such a divine answer to all your prayers that's going to literally change everything. It's literally changing your future. Wow. Okay, so Let's see here. All right, so I'm just going to pull a few more cards here for you, Aries. Let's see. Divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What additional message do you have for Aries for July of 2020? Okay, look at this. Change. Yes, there's definitely going to be some change coming in, okay? Or either just some change that's needed, okay? But I do definitely feel like there's something that's going on here. Look at that hunger. Yep, that's what I was touching on earlier. Oh, wow. So, yes, I definitely feel here with change that this is the energy that, okay, there's definitely going to be something changing. There's definitely going to be a shift in energy, or there needs to be a shift in energy. Like, what I'm really feeling is that adjustments are required. Like that card from the Moonology deck that says adjustments are required. And that's the energy that I'm really feeling from this change here. It's like, you know that there needs to be a change, you know, and I feel like that your spiritual team has been trying to push you, but you've been ignoring it. Like, you've been so much in that Ten of Swords energy that you've literally been blocking all connection, okay? You've just been like, no, I'm just going to believe what I want to believe because, you know, honestly, just in a state of like self-pity at the moment, you know, and it's okay, you know, feel what you feel. You know, we all have to feel because we ain't trying to create more shadows, but we can't stay there. That's the important thing. You have to get out of that energy if you want to see different results. Okay, but I do see there's a call for change, adjustments in something, your lifestyle, your routine, the people you're hanging out with, what you're eating, what you're consuming, what music you're listening to, how you're living your life, your mindset, whatever it may be, a change is needed. All right, and then the last part that came out here was Wolf Moon Hunger. So that's what I was kind of touching on earlier when I was getting into this middle of the month energy here. Like, you guys are going to be like, you know what? I love myself enough. I care about myself enough. And I want, you know, this King of Pentacles energy enough to where I'm going to go after it. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do. If me facing my demons, you know, my shadows per se, is what I need to do to get to it, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay, because Hunger Moon is all about having that determination, that willpower to saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to accomplish this at all costs. No matter what I got to do, I'm going to put my energy to it. And that's what my tunnel vision focus is going to be on. Whew. All right. So lastly, but definitely not least, I think you guys need some Archangel Michael cards here. I'm feeling really called to pull some Archangel Michael Oracle cards here. So let's see. Divine power, divine spirits, love, and light. What message do Aries need to hear? Sun, Moon, and Rising for July of 2020. Any closing messages, additional messages for Aries for July of 2020? Let's try one more, please. Okay. Look at this. Back of deck energy here. Self-respect. Yes. You love yourself enough. You respect yourself enough to let go of that negative energy, that mindset, whatever it is that's holding you, that's kind of holding you back, that's been slowing down your blessings, okay? All right, so look at this. First card that came out here is Go For It Fearlessly. Absolutely love this. All right, fear is probably what holding you back from this change. You know, maybe maybe you're having this, maybe for some of you Aries, you know what it is that you want to do, or you know it is what direction you want to do, but you're just kind of scared. You start getting those what ifs in your head, like, what if I fail? Or what if I end up homeless? Or what if I don't find a job? Or, you know, what, like all the what ifs, all the most worst possible scenarios are going through your head. And that's the reason why, you know, you're being held back from your blessings, okay? Because I feel like you're having this push, like, I feel like Spirit's really kind of pushing you guys to go in a direction, and you guys are just kind of ignoring it, or you're just like, no, I'm not ready type of energy because you're scared, you know? But it's okay, you know, we all get scared. We're all pretty much afraid of the unknown a lot of times, you know, unless you just, you know, real like that, like just really just strong in faith, you know, which I hope to get to, you know. But this card here says, Go For It Fearlessly. So it says, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Yes. All right, next card you guys have here, you have forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Wow, so this says, I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Woo. Wow, please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Yes, for those of you who may be feeling guilty for something, or maybe if you feel like that, maybe you feel like you are stuck in a place because you feel like you are in someone else's debt, or you may feel like, again, like I said like earlier, there's some baggage. Like maybe you feel like that if you do move on with yourself, you feel like that maybe you would be selfish for doing it, or maybe some of you have done it, you know, and you may feel like you're a little bit selfish and you may be feeling a little bit bad about that because you're like, oh man, like I kind of left this person here by themselves and I knew that they weren't, you know, emotionally stable or financially intelligent enough to sustain on their own. But it's like you took on that responsibility that wasn't your job to begin with, you know. It's like the saying that they always say, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, you know. I feel like this isn't your first time trying to help somebody out in a situation. And it's just like you tried and they didn't want it and they failed at it. And so now you focus on yourself and begin to move on and plan for the future. And you're envisioning your future by yourself, you know, on this path of, I'm intending on just doing this by myself. And now you may be feeling a little bit guilty. Now you may be feeling like, oh, was I being too selfish? But no, you know what it is that you were realizing your self-respect, okay, loving yourself, caring about yourself for once, putting yourself for once, taking care of yourself for once, and it's like, you know, you've done nothing wrong. Forgive yourself. Nobody's putting all this guilt and blame on you but yourself, okay? All right, so last part you guys have here is, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. What that sound like? Third eye chakra, huh? All about the intuition, the inner guidance, the inner gut feeling. That's your intuition, baby. All right, so beautiful. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Find faith and strength within your intuition. And I think that's going to come when you begin to love yourself and respect yourself more as well, Aries, okay? So this prayer here says, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Yes. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. Aries, such a beautiful prayer. There couldn't have been a better way to end your reading here, all right? Well, Aries, that is all I have for your July 2020 predictions. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if it resonated with you. Again, if you guys have not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. All right, subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my channel, you beautiful, beautiful souls. See you guys in the next video. But in the meantime, keep faith and keep going. Bye, guys.